back to whatever this is, where today we're jumping into the Stanley Parable. As you can see, we are playing the Stanley Parable as recommended by Ghostbeard the Pirate slash Eric. I have watched some gameplay of this. I do know that it's narrative driven, but also your decisions drive the narrative. So it's kind of like those choose your own adventure books. So there's like a bunch of different endings. I thoroughly enjoyed the narration too. But the thing to consider, this is an older game. So this has been out for quite a while. So if you've already seen it, don't spoil anything. We're just going to make some choices and see how it goes. So I have played it. I also don't remember it, if that makes sense, because this came out forever ago. But we're just going to jump in. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Dot, dot, dot.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Can you imagine?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
Hey yo.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Hey,
But as he
Dete.
came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so a couple thoughts. I'm just sitting there, like listening to the narrative. If your job was to listen to orders given by, I thought there was a speaker of some sort. There is not, apparently. Let's assume it comes through the phone. They give instructions to push what buttons? Does that mean for every employee there's an additional employee monitoring what they're doing? Or are they pre-recorded? Because if it's pre-recorded, that seems better. Otherwise, if there was an additional employee for every employee, no wonder they sacked them. All right, that's just my first thought. So jumping in. We appear to be the only ones here.
All of his co-workers were gone.
That's what I said.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Man. What a mess. I've worked with people that do this. Gosh, disgraceful. Okay, so I'm kind of remember the beginning. The narrator tries to tell you what to do. But I don't really remember beyond that. That is a lovely picture. What a freaking mess. Can I open anything? Nope. Okay, who would shove? Is that a clipboard? Maybe it's an envelope, but who would do that? Oh my gosh. Freaking mess everywhere. Do any of these work? Any of them? That's quite a view of a ugly hallway. This carpet is a terrible color as well. Oh. Have you ever worked this? This is off topic. You have no time. Missed the first part. What do you think so far? So I literally just started. There's nobody else here. I was just about to give some insight about working through a remodel. It's terrible. This poor worker number 417. If it's pre-recorded, couldn't they just give you a printout of the buttons to push? That's probably pretty true. Welcome, Ginny. That's delightful insight. You would think. Maybe that's why they sacked them. There's actually a secretary in the office currently printing off the instructions. What does it say? Sales this quarter. They are plummeting. Is that a picture of a robot? Can I go in there? I want to look at their work. I wish you could zoom in. Wait, what time is it? Can't quite read it. It's either 11:15. I'm going to go with that. 11:15.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, did I? This is a big waste of space. Like, this is an absolute gigantic waste of space that's got a couple lights out. Left or right? Left or right? Should we immediately follow directions, or should we do quite the opposite? We're gonna do what my kids do and not listen.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's what it was. Or they just figured out how to program computers, like just now. Yeah, that's probably true. We all got fired because the computers can do it. They finally finished that kids training, and the code can run itself. That's like the only computer that looks like it's running a newer version of Windows. And when I say newer version of Windows, I mean like, you know, Windows 7 or Vista. That is the best picture I've seen yet. This guy's exotic. He likes to go for hikes.
Yes,
Ooh.
truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I would rather be drinking something else, like this cold beverage that I have no access to. Although $1.25 for a can of soda is terrible.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Why not, man? Why not? Let me just say, this room is way better than that lobby with the doors.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
All right.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay. Wow. Let's move along. We're getting insulted.
Last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Oh my
took
goodness.
the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Let's get down to business. What's over here, though? To defeat the Huns. I think Katie's gonna change the word to defeat the puns. Yeah, that's highway robbery for a can of soda. No freaking doubt. 125. They're making a killing. No wonder their sales are plummeting. Let's follow instructions.
So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't know about you guys, but I see a big red button. It's all shiny. Uh, we're just gonna walk past and then walk back and push the button. Yeah, that was a great choice. I don't regret that at all.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Nah.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
And can we get off track? Nope. We've diverted.
Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay, that I was just over there, all right?
No.
Oh, come on!
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yep, that's fine.
Let's see, we went down, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Sure it's not through this one here? We can try it out. All right, if you're certain. We're gonna get hit by a truck. Okay, we're good. Got a little nervous. What is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
What?
Okay. We just have to get back to...
Been a couple people fired.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
Pirate?
On the top.
Did you see that? Did you see that? It was a pirate. So, what did we learn? Don't push big red buttons and get diverted a couple times. Can I just... No. It's gonna try to do my job without... Nope. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean?
What could it
Stanley
mean?
decided to go to
Is
the
this
meeting.
plant real?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Would you say this is real? It looks like real soil. It's a little grainy though. I'm gonna say it's real. Wait! This one has Windows 7 too! Looks like it's an update. You can tell by the loading bar. Although, fun fact, did you know loading bars, when first created, did not actually accomplish anything? They were just something to look at. It didn't actually tell you how close it was to being done. Okay, we've seen all this. There's another real / grainy plant. Sales are going terribly. We fired 2 employees. One of them is a pirate. Oh.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Fake plant,
Right
real
here
soil.
just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Can we jump? Because that looks like the best way. Okay, let's catch up on chat a little bit. Okay, so that's still all loading bars do, let's be honest. True, but now they have numbers. And it seems a little more accurate. Which is why it was always stuck at 90%. The old ones that really didn't do anything. True, very true. Fake plant, real soil. But Savannah says, if it was a real plant that
I'll
grows
say
like
it.
that,
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
no, stop.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over
Stop
and over
it.
again.
Don't.
It's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No.
Why not?
No. Oh, come on! You freaking rascal! Okay, Savannah. You don't know what you're doing wrong. If plants grow like that in an abandoned office. This guy. We are not getting any further because of this narrator. He would blame me, but I don't think it's my fault.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yes.
Stanley decided to go
Real
to the meeting
fake
room.
plant,
Perhaps
real
he'd
dirt.
simply missed a memo.
In what might be an alternative universe? This freaking... Are we gonna have two choices? Were we supposed to be wandering around? I don't even know. What? What is this?
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What? Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. The clock in your office says 11:21, by the way. Does that mean it's moved by 6 minutes? Because we've been... Wait, is the clock moving in real time? The guy keeps restarting it. But we're like 14 minutes in. Oh. It is moving. It's a freaking real clock, man. Look at it go. That's kind of impressive. What is that? That computer did something. What was that? Oh gosh. The narrator's gonna get mad at me and restart the story again. Let's just turn off all the computers when we see them.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
The chair?
Here it comes.
Is this clock real too? That's kind of cool. The clocks are real. They actually function like clocks.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
The cup says F you. I think the narrator's saying that too. My goodness. We're not getting anywhere. Oh, my word. What? I don't want to go in there. That's where we got restarted the first time. Oh, gosh. It's turned into a horror film. We're going to get freaking murdered in here. This is where everybody ended up. The narrator is a serial killer that can bend reality. Why did it flash like
Now
that?
this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Sure
Is this
you
the story?
don't. That's a loose
I don't
floorboard
think
you're going to hide me under.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hey!
Congratulations!
Hey!
I knew you would have a lot of hard work.
All
and it
right.
really paid off, so good job.
Thanks.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
It's an apartment in Missouri, apparently. That has banjo music. Oh, gosh. Apparently we need a little bit of help. He doesn't trust us. We confused him too much.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
follow the line. How simple is that?
Your prize is starting over. Again. How many times have we started over? 3 or 4 times? Maybe 5? Oh gosh. That's not the right way. Oh, gosh. Very Wizard of Oz. follow the yellow line. I love the little zag. The zigs and
You
zags.
see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley.
Look at me off-roading. Boo-doo-doo-doo.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Yep, I'm
Now, we
still
can
on the
both
line.
agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your
Okay, I can't do
subjective
parkour like that.
experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Amazing. Man, I cannot do any of that. This is definitely in the office. Hardcore parkour. I'm trying, man. Don't restart the story on me. I can't do it. That's a B. Basement. This is crazy. Hardcore parkour. Monthly ledgers. Corporate imbalances. They have quite a few. Consolidation reports. Department accounts. Wait. What was my number? It's not 432, is it? This music is crazy.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Talk about some furnishing.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Is it real? Your peer reviews are why everyone left. Ask me a history question. Okay, go for it. Go for it, Eric. I may or may not know the answer. Gotta go, bud. Love you guys. Thanks for stopping by, Jenny. We love you here. You have a fantastic night. I will be looking at this fern. I don't know why. And I don't know how long it wants me to look at the fern. I'm calling it there. That's good enough.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
All right, who drew this line?
No, line. You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I thought it was that way, man. I never went the original way. Some loose tubing on the floor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's gonna start it over on me again. Ah, crap.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us?
Fired,
And after we
fired.
trusted you, after everything we've
Pirate.
been through,
There is a
you
freaking pirate on the
can't
top.
do this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Here we go again, guys. When was The Wizard of Oz written? That is very specific. Well, was it the 1930s? 1930s, 1920s? I have no idea.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh, come on.
Forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Messy.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Or just give a history fun fact. I don't care. Okay. The first submarines were invented during the Civil War. Now, they weren't fully submergible, although there was an invention for a fully submergible submarine, but there was a Union submarine and a Confederate submarine that actually fought each other. They were really mostly submerged with a mounted turret on the top, and neither one of them could defeat the other. They actually, during a war, though, the first fully submergible submarine was invented by the Swedish during World War One. So there you go.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Excuse me? What? 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 Are you kidding me? Is this hallway longer than this hallway? It freaking is. What the heck is happening? Those machines were dope. Yeah. I say let's go this way. That's what I say. What the heck? Oh. Hallway. Oh gosh, we're going back to the beginning, huh? Can I just use the computer? Oh gosh. Let's, I guess, just keep going this way. I mean, this one spilled out into something else, so I guess just keep walking around, man. This narrator, man. Alright, it spilled out into something else. Are we going to end up at the beginning again?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
It's the crazy
I'd also
line.
like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't follow the line. Got it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, get out of here. No one wants you. This is my story now.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here,
Which
the
file
story
to
is in
pull?
our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
I'm gonna walk this
so
way.
I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere
I'm
the
such a
place
rebel.
where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Aha.
Another victory for logic.
Amazing.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Perfect. What?
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
After a long time, Stanley dies.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Find a
wall.
bookstore.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made us schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So...
The narrator's gone after they restart, yes.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
On the journey or the destination?
Well, in the meantime...
What the crap? Okay. I had to Google quick to confirm, but the Hunley was the name of a lost Civil War submarine. Clive Cussler was involved with its excavation, and it helped inspire the book/movie Sahara. Interesting. I do know that the battle between, I think the Monitor was the name of one of the ships, and then the other one, neither one of them sunk each other. And then I think one of them was lost in a storm is what actually sunk that one. Don't remember which, but maybe it was the Hunley that got sunk.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Or maybe it was the original one. The fully submergible one. I'm not sure, honestly. I guess we're going to follow the rules because that was freaking chaos, man. We don't need to admire the fancy waiting room.
Came to a set of two open doors,
the left.
He entered the door on his left.
Yes, I remember. That is a bright monitor. Look at that. Gee, Mac. That's the first LED light, man. That's the second and third. Jeez.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Amazing.
Disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic on the header and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Amazing. This is great. I should make some presentations like this. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Ah, yes. Everyone loves charts. Speak in an accent. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to set a timer. I'm missing out on all of these important slides, though. Okay. I'm not talking for 40 minutes. All right. Timer started. All right. Solve an interpersonal conflict. I have no idea. Ooh.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Wait, what? All right, so I'm going to look at a few more of these charts in here. Bi-quarterly, post-review review. We need something. Wait. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. Wait, what? We gotta hydrate as well. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water cooler heaters. Wait, you want hot water? Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net? Some sort of child trap? Oh no. Throw something in the ideas bin. I'm stealing that for work. You got more ideas? Truck it in the bit. Wait. What's back here? Better safe than profits. I love these freaking charts. Alright, we'll move on. Monetize free to play. That doesn't make any sense. Ooh. Ooh. Go in the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
Close the door.
There was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nope. Stanley chilled in the broom closet with his trusty broom and his nice mop bucket friend.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
With a broom and a mop bucket.
Still be here.
Nope, we're gonna hang. We're gonna hang with our friends. Mr. Wrenches.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I'm making friends.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet?
Of course.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yep.
Why?
Because
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm chilling with my homies. Got nobody else here. Making friends with the hardware.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yep.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
Oh my word.
Whatsoever.
He's so upset.
Thought to mention it.
He's so upset. Oh no.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh my word. I don't have my objects up here. I've got some tie clips, if that'll work.
Really, really stupid.
Got a tie clip in there now.
The job because of a family connection.
It
That's
might
how
have gotten
stupid
lost.
he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? Oh no. That's not really sticking well. There.
What's going on right now.
That'll work.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
That's
In
it.
a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
That
Hello?
did.
Anyone who
That
happens
did
to be
escalate
nearby?
quickly.
The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Is that one of the endings, drugs and hookers? I mean, I hope not. Is he done talking? Is he done talking? I don't know. I think he's done. He's had his little tantrum, so we can leave the broom closet.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
He's so freaking sassy. Oh my gosh.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did I? Nope, follow the rules, follow the rules. Things get crazy when you don't follow them. That's not my boss's office. Ooh, fancy. Maybe he's actually tripping right now, and this is all in his head, and he's really trying to find his way out of his addiction, and it feels like a maze, so he needed a guide. That's a little deep. My goodness. That an executive bathroom. I mean, if there was a guide, this narrator is not the one to pick. The secretary is gone. What's on this clipboard? I can't read it. What is it? What is it? Business time. Nope. All right. This is quite an office.
The manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss assigned it an extra
generic paintings?
secret pin number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Nah. 2845. Boom.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Seems a little sketch, guys. Just saying. Hello? It's a very dark corner. Oh no. Another red button. We know what happens when we push the red button. Oh, jeez. That was a bit louder than I was expecting. Didn't scare me at all, though.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Random opinion. Let me think about that. I don't have a... Best steak seasonings. Okay, if you have a decent steak, right? Then you don't really need any fancy seasonings, just salt and pepper. Maybe some oil, depending on how you're prepping the steak. And if you cook it right, you're good to go. So, I'd say salt and pepper. Maybe butter? Butter or oil, depending on how you're prepping it. But yeah.
Stanley walked
how do you feel about
through
that?
A large door that read Mind Control Facility.
How do you guys prep your steaks? That's a very long corridor. Salt, season the steak hours before, let it sit. It helps. Yeah, see, you don't need a whole lot of help. Oof. I'm still a rebel. Let's escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh no! Oh my gosh. This game, I'm not good with decisions, and there's so many to make in this. A violent death, but what if he's lying? Let's just go for it. I'm also in the camp that if it's a good steak, you can take it as is. Yes, good to
The door
know.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Is he lying to me? I feel like he's lying to me. He's full of crap.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Yes.
and willingly confront his death.
It got real dark. That looks like a drop. Yes, as long as it's cooked right, doesn't need much. But that garlic butter, though. Yeah, see, garlic butter, depending on how you prep it, like I said, butter. Garlic butter is good. Did I die? I think I died. I think I just died. Oh no. Wait. How did I survive that fall?
Word into motion, and Stanley was
What?
inched closer and closer to his demise. He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh,
Stanley
crap.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Oh
Trapped
no.
in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh no. Oh no.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh my gosh. I thought we were gonna die. We didn't die, guys. Look at that. Ooh, that got a little intense though, didn't it? OSHA, come here.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What?
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Hey, solitaire! Oh no, I turned it off. This is the one I saw. What does that say? Employee database. There's the paintings. Oh, this is neat. Little nifty museum here. Nature paintings. That one's the guy who likes hikes. That's his. Button sounds. Ah, yes. Credits. Kevin Briding. Who's Kevin Briding? Is he in anything that I know of? Surely, right? Wait. There's different bosses' offices? I'm very impressed with this clock. Just saying. The freedom ending? What? Wait. Countdown desk? Oh my gosh, there's a lot to do, huh? found a freaking museum. Wait, what? 427, 427, 427. Over time. The first was recreated in 2011. Oh, they added a little painting too. Interesting, interesting. Keep it going. How do we get out of this museum? These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD Remix. The point of Stanley Parable HD Remix is to win. I mean, oh no. We designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens? Oh my gosh. That'd be cool. I guess they took that out. Is there a way out of here? Can I just go back the way I came? That's a big old no. Oh no. I don't know how to get out of here. What if we just go this way? Wait, no, those are the other stairs. Let's go this way. The game is now paused. Wait, what? There's so much happening. Okay, I don't want to go that way. I'm hoping that the end of this is over here somewhere. Oh my word. Oh gosh. Okay. Begin the game again. I didn't realize that I could do that. Okay. Now we're going to go against what the narrator says.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Surely I just missed a memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
we're going to divert a little bit.
Meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes.
Wow. Yes.
It's amazing.
This room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
But, no, I didn't. Wait, caution. Do not lie. If you are lying, stop right now. Wait, right now. Stop. Sorry.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
I couldn't even read it. Yeah.
5 years ago.
Geez, like those other 2 people? I'm surprised you still have a pirate on staff. I'm not getting over that. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000 after you're dead. A lot of boxes. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who's that?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Her? Who's her?
That's
Jeez.
her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay,
bread.
there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No, you're so mean.
Sorry, but you're in
Oh.
my story now.
Oh gosh. But is there at least bread that was freshly baked? Because that would be delicious. And I think I'll partake. Little bit of jam in there, or that's so
This
freaking
is a
creepy.
very
I hate
sad
that.
story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Press I on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Oh,
He has
thanks.
a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his
Oh,
existence.
I see what we're doing. I see what we're doing now.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
This guy's a bit of a punk, huh?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press J.
And so he began to fantasize
Oh.
about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Hey, Cloud, dude, how's it going? Where can you get this pushing buttons job? I don't know, man. I think that would be monotonous. Spend time with the boys.
So he went further.
I don't know that I would
Imagined
enjoy
he came
that.
to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh boy, this is
As he
depressing.
wandered through
Oh my
this
gosh.
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Did he just say with the baby?
It
There's
was such a wonderful
a
fantasy.
baby ending?
And so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press E to tell your wife you love her. Apparently that's my wife. She's... oh gosh.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Oh,
The
no.
longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Can you imagine you go home and you just think about your job?
And I'm trying to tell him this.
Oof.
That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. But it says push F. Wait, is he making a point that if I do what he tells me, I'm still doing what someone's telling me to do? I personally think it's worse when your job is at home. Oh, because you don't have anywhere to go? That could be true. Like, at-home sales and stuff. How long does he want us to wait? Are we actually waiting in silence until we can't bear it anymore? We're going to push F anyway? As if to say, F this? How long does he want us to wait? It's just going to sit here endlessly. Press F for respect. I'm going to push F, guys. I can't stand this. Also, when small people are at home, yes, they're kind of
You see,
rascals.
can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press G to question nothing. Haha, throw it to the wind.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed
What?
a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Excuse me? Did he just freaking murder me? Oh my gosh. Well then. Okay. Which path are we taking this time? I'm gonna...
All of his co-workers were gone.
They're gone,
What did it
guys.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I just missed a memo. It's hard to remember things. Oh no, I got turned around.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Left.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna have trouble remembering where we've been. This is like the
Yet
best
there was
meeting
not
room
a single
ever.
person here either.
Do you not alter
Feeling a
without
wave
consulting
of
whiteboard
disbelief,
manager?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
That
office,
would be a
hoping
job
he
I
might
would
find
want.
an answer there.
Wait. Rip Franz? Oh gosh, what happened to Franz? I want to be the whiteboard manager. I would be in charge of managing the whiteboard. Get Chris out of the broom closet. I was just in there. Chris is not in there, guys. He's already been removed. Narrator was not happy I went in there. There's no Christopher in here, see? See that? He's not in there. Okay,
Coming
we're
to a
going
staircase, Stanley
down.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're going down. Wait. Is there anything over here? No. This is getting a little spooky. Why is there a car in here?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
I've been wondering
And
this.
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came
They
to the
are
conclusion
repeating.
that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he
What?
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was
Ooh.
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Oh,
Stanley
jeez.
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just
That's
a
what I
moment
was
ago?
thinking.
How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yes.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh, no. I don't think that worked. That didn't work at all.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Uh-oh.
I must be real. I must
Cool
be
down,
real.
man.
But here I
Cool
am.
down.
Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Holy crap.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
Holy
This much she
crap.
knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
Oh my
and by
gosh.
extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh my goodness! We freaking died? Oh my word. Oofta.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's all a simulation. Wait, this is an Animal Crossing? Wait, isn't there a thing on Animal Crossing where the villagers become aware that they're in a game and they start to question everything, only for them to double back and say, "Nah, just kidding." I think that's pretty sure I saw that.
A work of art. What but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Whoop.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh yeah. Wait, Bo said that to you? They've never said it to me, but I saw it on a video. So I haven't seen it
there was not a single person
in
here
person
either.
yet.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You're thinking of Animal Farm, I think. No, not quite. Not Animal Farm. The book. Some lazy villagers will become self-aware and mention it to the player. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, we've got to go up here. Wait, what was the number?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk.
Wait, what?
Pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
Am I?
His attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
This one?
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
Wait,
And
what?
So the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845.
Yeah, that's what I
Of
thought.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Off to mind control. Here we go. We're not going to escape this time because we almost died. Okay. So this way.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, I did. I guess push the
Lights
button.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes. I'm gonna channel my 4-year-old when he picked up a ton of blankets today and said, "Daddy, I'm strong." Like, nice, buddy. I'm strong too. I can do this. Cameras. Lights,
Now,
camera,
monitors
action.
showed
I need an
their
action
true
button.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Is this the action button?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
We're 427,
really
right?
had someone's control all this
427,
time?
that's
Was
right
this the
there.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
That
It
pirate.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I see more buttons, guys.
But here was the proof.
Oh,
The heart
lots
of
of
the
buttons.
operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Oh, jeez.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I'm gonna blow it
For
up.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Doctor Who merch. Oh, noes. Do I have Doctor Who merch in here? I don't know. I'm in the office. Surely I have Doctor Who merch in here somewhere. Put me on the spot. I mean, my wife has a bag. You might be able to see it on the shelf here. But I actually do have something. I have not built this yet, but it is a Metal Earth TARDIS. So you have like the little pieces. You gotta put it together. It's super freaking small though. I'm really bad at it. I started doing a K9 and I haven't finished that yet. My wife finished a Batmobile though. She's a lot more artistic than I am. You're lucky I haven't put that away yet. I know, right? I lucked out. It was right here. I'm gonna have to bring some merch up to the office when I stream. That way I can show you guys if you do that.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
What? Everything's offline. What if I turn it on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
No.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the
I didn't do
machine
that.
for yourself.
I didn't do
Is
that.
that what you wanted?
Uh-oh.
Control?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
What?
eliminating the entire complex.
What?
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh, crap!
This is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, no!
More time
Can
to
we
shine.
run?
You are the star. It's
Oh,
your
no.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Is
What
it?
a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
Oh,
moments until the bomb goes off.
What?
But what precious moments each one of them is.
What?
More time to talk about you, about me,
Uh-oh.
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
Can I get out of here?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Oh.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
What?
Time doesn't grow on trees.
What? What am I supposed to be doing?
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable
10.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to
3.
screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no,
10.
these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One soul?
There's a 4, 1, and
Any
2.
idea what your purpose
Where's
is,
the
Tracy?
3?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler.
5.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
No! It said push 3!
I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Ah,
Take a
you.
look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Crap, we're gonna freaking blow up.
Blow to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Oh my goodness. What the heck? I thought that I could save it by pushing the 3. I finally found the 3. That was not right. This narrator sounds like the AI from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. What's that? What's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? I've never heard of that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's a
When
very
Stanley came
dark
to a
short
set of
story.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Dark and sad. Oh. I don't know if I want to hear it then.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Is it
Feeling a
good at
wave of
least?
Disbelief,
Make you
Stanley
think
decided
about
to
it?
Go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Was there another option?
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh no. It's a good thinker, but more because of how far down the rabbit hole the
Feeling
author
soothed
drags
and
you.
rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Not sure I'd recommend after thinking about it. Look under the boss's desk. Under the boss's desk. What do you mean under the boss's desk? Can I crouch? The other side? I don't see anything. There's a briefcase. Fun fact, the narrator has been in Doctor Who. Wait, what? I thought I remembered there's another Easter egg. Wait, who's the narrator in Doctor Who? Carry on, carry on. Post haste, my friend. If you just say the name of the character in Doctor Who, I will know. He was the bank computer from the time. Is he always a computer? Like a narrator, a computer? So, Cloud Dude, you like Doctor Who, huh? I'm quite fond of Doctor Who myself. What is your favorite Doctor? And I don't ask this question lightly. Nah, I'm just kidding. You can learn a lot about a person by their favorite Doctor. To be honest.
Straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We're just gonna shut this puppy down the way it's supposed to be shut down, I think.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Bit of a fan, but I looked that up. That's fine. I don't know that. I mean, I didn't know he was a computer. That's very specific information. I think your favorite is Matt Smith. Matt Smith is very popular.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So our oldest, his favorite. Oh, excuse me. His favorite is Matt Smith. And my wife's favorite is Matt Smith. I think it's because he's quirky and kind of unexpected.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Matt Smith is a fantastic actor, though. Like,
no, he refused.
He was young, really young when he took the job, but
his own life in someone else's control, never.
He definitely acts
Wasn't it? Was it even
older,
possible?
if that makes sense, when he plays the Doctor.
His entire life utterly blind to the world.
Especially when he's angry.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yes. Boom. Shut down. Did we do it?
Blackness.
Oh.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
Oh, good.
Was it over? Yes. He had won.
A loading
He had
screen.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Wait, what?
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Trees.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Wow. Oh, well,
know
that's
was all
lovely.
he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I like David Tennant, but I didn't really gel with those seasons at the time. Might revisit them at some stage. I was bummed at the time that Christopher Eccleston only got one season. Yeah, he had a falling out with the production crew, but mainly the producers. And so he didn't come back. He said he'd never come back, but he does
Stanley
audio
felt a cool
adventures
breeze upon
now.
his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Eccleston was a great doctor. Yes, he was. Yeah. Hey, we beat the game, guys! We made it to the end. Freaking amazing. We got a good ending for once. I don't know how many endings there are, though. Like, what else can we do? Wait, what is that? Oh, GG. Thanks. We did it. We got a good ending. The lights on it were throwing me off a little
Just a
bit.
step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Wait, what? Not all his coworkers were gone? That's different. Got any more words of wisdom, Chief?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Still sounds familiar. Doesn't say we're going to a meeting, though. Yeah, I do like David Tennant. I think he's really good. Like, you can really see him in his role when he does The Day of the Doctor with Matt Smith. Like, he thoroughly enjoys the role.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Back to boss's office? I mean, we've already been there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Again. It looks the same. It looks exactly the same, guys.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Cloud Dude. Hope you like the little dancing doctor. That's some good stuff. Definitely appreciate the follow. So now you have access to the ever popular wife face palm emoji or emote. So if I tell a bad joke, go for it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
If we walk through the door, is it gonna have the same 2 options? I'm assuming so. We didn't really have a choice when we went that way. I mean, we peed a little when we almost died, but beyond that, I don't know. This seems very, very familiar. Like, is this going to be different? Guess we'll find out.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
It is the same. Okay, how do we get some of the other endings then? I might need a little assist. If we've got some intel.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
What if?
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing. Begin the game again, because that's the same. What? You remember earlier when I was complaining about the mess?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
What?
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon,
Gonna bug out night, guys.
now, this
Thanks for
man
stopping by, Eric.
spoken
You have a
to.
fantastic
He will be
night. We
told
love it
what
when you
to
pop
do.
over.
Now it's just a little bit closer.
Thanks for the recommendation on
Now
this
it's
game
even
too. It's
closer.
fantastic.
Here it comes.
Oh. Well, there's no paper anymore. So,
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
where's the meeting room? Like, I keep going to the boss's office.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors...
Oh,
he
the
took
meeting
door
room
on
is
his
with the
left.
projector and stuff. Got it. Got it. Okay, how do we get some of these other endings?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Oh.
Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Ah, yes.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. Does someone want to do like a little quick search and see if we can get another ending? I can't remember everything that we've done. We went this way. I'm pretty sure this is kind of a... That one's a locked out one. There's not really another place to go. Did we do all of the endings? Surely not. Am I missing something important?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I feel like down is another... I don't know, man. Let's see. Wait, what? You sent me a thing. File. Wait, what the crap, man? What is this? Okay. Sorry, I'm just...
Stanley just stood there
Yep.
doing nothing at all.
That's me.
He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Okay, so if I go down the elevator, that's not good. Aha! Okay, so if we do go up to the boss's office, there's a couple options, and we can get a couple more
Yet
Indians.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Wait, what? Ah, come on. I thought I could just go back. Oh no, I already messed it up. The narrator is super sassy. Okay, so I think we already messed it up. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I'm doing wrong is I'm going the opposite direction as what he says, and apparently there's a couple more options
Is this Stanley's office?
if I follow his instructions.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Now, he might get sassy because I'm standing here, but there's a couple things. So if I go... Okay. Okay, so this is... Sorry, I'm trying to get this the best way possible. Wait, what? There is a baby game. Let's do the baby game.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wait, what did I do wrong? I'm so bad at these choice games. I'm already at the staircase? What? Can I go back? Or did they close the door? Oh, son of a gun. Okay. I apologize. We're gonna get to this baby game. This is very interesting to me. Window at 434, though. 434.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, that's not it. Okay. Okay. So I do have to go right. There's a flow chart that seems easy to follow. Yeah, I'm looking at the flow chart. I'm just bad at
Stanley
directions.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting
Okay.
room, and Stanley knew it
So,
perfectly
we
well.
gotta go
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
to the
just
cargo.
admire it.
Jump on catwalk. That's what it says.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Get out of here. Okay, I can't close that. I was gonna be all sassy like him.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. So it says blue. Okay, it says jump on the catwalk.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
So when it goes over the catwalk, I have to jump off.
I realize that investing in your trust
Okay,
in someone else
get
can
ready,
be
guys.
difficult, but the fact is
Here it
that
comes.
The story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Here's our time.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ooh, we almost missed.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for
No,
others?
absolutely
Are you
none.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
You do.
I
I've
don't
been
have
that
to
way.
convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
Danger
to show you
everywhere.
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. I'm listening.
Now listen carefully. This is
'Kay.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. No, he did not. Because that's not the way I want to go.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I did not.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Haha.
Open rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
He's so
Do you not
upset.
think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead
Amazing.
of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking
Yes.
for some real critical feedback here.
What's it out of, though? Is 1 the best or is 5 the best? Or is it just middling? I'm going to say 5 is the best.
Ha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly. A calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Oh,
You can't
he has a
teach that,
soul.
Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Oh, what the? Holy cow. Am I supposed to go through here?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would
No,
you?
let's do it.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, yeah.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
What?
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful
What?
game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
What?
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
What? 4 hours? Oh gosh, I can't do it for 4 hours.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Play for 4
Thank you for
hours, have fun.
playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Was it?
Hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What is it?
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
What?
At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
What?
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now
We're playing
on, I'll
Minecraft
only
now.
create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What? Where?
This will go here.
Oh.
No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off...
That's a terrible house.
It's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed
It's
of your
garbage.
own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It
It's
could
so
only be
bad.
better. Wait.
It's so bad.
We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond
Ooh.
everything. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
What? We're playing Minecraft now? That's awesome. Oh my good. Can I have a sword? Or a pickaxe?
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No, I don't have a light. Can I? No? Oh, no.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
What?
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
What?
Okay, new game.
I just heard a zombie.
Yes! I don't even know
Is
what
this
game
Portal?
but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I
This is
couldn't
Portal.
have played it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Do I get a portal gun?
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. You're forte.
We get to play other games?
Genius.
This is crazy.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience.
Whoa. Filing cabinets. Oh crap. I don't know which way to go. Ooh, lights. Surely it's this way. Wait. Can I go in there? Dang it. Slowly. Easy does it. Wait, we did end up in here. What is happening?
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What? Well, I think that was a good place to end it, honestly. So that's Stanley Parable. I think we've played enough. I'm probably not going to play this again on stream. But if you like the game, it's on Steam. It's really fun, just messing around. The Minecraft end portal bit at the end really threw me. But yeah, I think there's a couple more endings. I think we got through the bulk of it though. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Like I said before, shout out to Ghost Spirit the Pirate for the recommendation. I really like this game. If you enjoyed what you saw and haven't already, go ahead and follow. That way you can see when I go live. I do stream Saturdays and Sundays at 8:30. Planning on playing Tiny Tina on Saturday. I'm not really sure what I want to play on Sunday. I might play Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but that's kind of up in the air at the moment. Jenny Bean recommended Vampire Survivors, so I might check that out on stream sometime. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, have a good one.